It's not where I wanted it. I wanted this to be in and then give you an update compared to how I'm doing this one. But I'm missing a door spacer. Only got three. And I don't even know what I did with it. So it looks like I'm missing two door spacers. No, it's in here somewhere. Uh, you gotta have your window adjusted correctly for these panels to go in right. And I was gonna show you what that piece looks like. And of course I can't find it. So we're gonna charge that to the game. Check it out. This is rubber that generally goes along the line of cruiser skirts, right? Um, so I decided to use this rubber to go over these nails and trim out my upholstery door panel to make it look like this. I didn't like how that gap was there, right? So, yeah, this is just the bend, but move this. I like how that came out. And I don't want to have just a gap. And you see these right here. I don't want to see that. So this, notice I have it kind of sticking out past the edge. That'll cover these. If they don't, I have some of these where this part isn't on there, and then you won't see it at all. So I always try to use the original stuff, and these are the original uh, panel inserts. So if I can get away with those, fine. But I bought these. I have no idea where all of them are, but they're in the garage, so I'll find them. And what's holding me up is I glued the extra rubber, and I'm just gonna make sure that it stays down. So I'm gonna leave that clamped maybe for an hour, and then I'm gonna go ahead and insert it. I already test fitted it to make sure all the nails will go in all of the all these circles. Now down here are where your screws go. You got a screw here, you got a screw here, you got a screw here, you got a screw here. Now everybody that's smart knows if I got the panel on, I can't see none of these holes. Now, you got a few things you can do. Your panel is not connected at the bottom, so you can reach your finger under. What I did was I put a piece of tape, see that, through there and wrapped it under the bottom so I'll know where the hole is. And all of the holes are about a ½ inch from the edge of the door. So if I go a ½ inch up, align with the tape, screw through the panel, I can feel around until I find the original hole. Now, people who've been doing this for a while, a lot of times they just hit wherever and they fine with it. I try not to put a whole lot of holes in it, but probably as I get, as I get to doing more cars faster, maybe I'll negotiate that. But going to use the upholstery screws, which look like this, and they go through the carpet along the bottom, and then we cut out the door handle. That's what opens the door. This what rolls down the window. This what controls the vent window. That's the vent window right here. This is actually gold, and these are chrome, and they're new. So I'm looking forward to looking at that. So pretty soon, once that glue dries, I don't want to rush. There's no reason to rush. Once this glue dries, I'm going to go ahead and put this one on and put the hardware on and, roll the window up and down, get used to seeing that done. and be done with it. But I like how this, how I kept this rubber. I didn't want a black outline on my cruiser skirts over here that go over the back tire because there's nothing black on the outside of my car. So why would I put big black trim on it? Now that's an Impala thing, so it would have been excusable. But what I did was I found some window rubber that was white. I like that better, so that's what I went with. And we'll get back to the cruiser skirts. So they're all new to the channel and don't know I made cruiser skirts for this car. I actually hand sculpted those to fit over the back. Usually 1960 is the last year that they made cruiser skirts for an Impala. No, they didn't make them for 1964. I made these. So this car will have cruiser skirts. It'll have Venetian blinds and the Continental kit, the tire that goes in the back. I have that coming. That'll be here in October. So you see how the tape worked out, holding down all of the pulled over, like it was like that. I put that tape just to keep that down. You see how that's still coming up right here? See, the guy's trash, man. There's this trashy job. He's a good sewer, but he just doesn't have a sense of excellence. And it's your car, it's your responsibility. So I got everything kind of taped down the way I want it, just letting this glue dry. And hopefully before I go to the office, I can put it on. If I get it on, I will put it on the internet, but I don't want to rush trying to get it on the internet. So just check back tonight. If it's not on tonight, it'll be on tomorrow. And I will be doing some videos, but they'll be house videos. Remember, we do houses at Bolt-On Car Restoration. I guess I'm gonna change it to Bolt-On Restoration. We do old cars and we do old houses. So I'll be back in Indiana doing our house, and there's a couple of house videos on here, so you may want to check it out. But it's really the same idea of breaking down something old and classic and putting it back right. So hit the like button. If you have not subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Impala Doctor out. I will check you guys out, but I'm gonna give you a little bit of this inside one more time. I'm gonna give you a little bit. Hit the like button if you like that inside. If you feeling that inside, hit that like button. Cause wait a minute, look at those gold hinges. I'm just saying, if you like the like button, if you like that interior, hit that like button. Man, that is a cold ride. All right, guys, I'm gonna check y'all out. I'll put the update on if I get that door panel on. If not, I will hit you all up from Indiana.